There's a sense of urgency because lawmakers have until the end of the legislative session this year to pass a legislative bill that would enact a 2-year window for survivors of child sex abuse to sue their abusers on claims that might otherwise be outdated because of the statute of limitations. It's something that lawmakers and many of the people who were here at the Capitol today say would be an important step forward.
It's exhausting. You know, pulling into town this trip is hard. You know, our numbers are thinning not because we're waning. We're exhausted. We're mentally exhausted. We're dying. Some of us are dying.
Many in the group held pictures honoring loved ones who had died after abuse. They want legislation passed that would open up a 2-year window for civil lawsuits to be filed by survivors against their abusers so they can hold them accountable in court.
How many more messages do we have to send? I've been at this for 18 years. And they keep kicking the can down the road.
But the second leg of a constitutional amendment opening that window has faced headwinds in the Republican-controlled state Senate, with leaders there saying in February they also want to send another issue to voters to decide.
And putting voter ID in front of the voters is certainly a very fair request on our part.
But some at Monday's protest wonder if Governor Shapiro, a supporter of the proposal, should exert more influence to get the measure enacted.
Governor Shapiro to shut down the government. Until he gets this law set, shut it down.
Governor Shapiro has said that if the legislation ends up on his desk, not as a constitutional amendment, but a regular law passed by the legislature, he would sign it, though some leaders in the Senate Republican caucus have questioned whether that particular measure would stand up to legal challenges if it's passed in that manner. In Harrisburg, Tom Lehman, WGAL News 8.